Welcome to Bonnaroo 2023, guys. And we're so thrilled and honored to have one of the hottest acts. He's gonna take stage today around 9 o'clock. People are really excited. Big Wild.
How's it going?
How you doing, man?
I'm great. Very happy to be here.
How's your Bonnaroo energy experience so far?
It's been lovely. Perfect weather, lovely people, good food, great crowds.
When you were 14 years old and you were mixing as J-Beats, did you envision something like this?
Honestly, no, not at all. I hadn't even seen a show at that point in time. I was just like, I'm gonna make beats and make a living out of making beats, and as music progressed, that slowly changed.
Do you remember the moment that you fell in love with the computer, that you were up all night kind of doing that stuff? Do you remember that fire, what that felt like?
Absolutely. I still feel it. That's how I know that's a song I want to finish, is if I feel that feeling. But when you're first learning stuff and something like literally knowing nothing about audio, and then something clicks, with that's what a compressor does. Oh my God, that's how you make the melody sound nice or whatever. It's just it's pretty amazing.
So it doesn't go away, that feeling?
No, and if it did, I probably wouldn't be making music anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Jackson, you've talked about this previously, but you had a little scare with your health, with thyroid cancer. First of all, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Thankfully, we caught it super early, and I had surgery. It was removed, so I was cured. It was definitely scary at the time.
Sure. Did that change a little? I'm sure it did, but I'm curious how it changed, your before and after, artistically, maybe how you approach milestones like this one, maybe with gratitude, with appreciation, kind of the fickleness of life and health, yeah?
I think that's a good way to put it. I'm very appreciative for the life I'm leading, and also it did kind of give me some perspective. It also gave me perspective too to as much as I love the things I do and the things I put out in the world, it's almost I guess a bit meditative and not getting too wrapped up in the highs.
Yeah.
And that applies to the lows too, try and be more even keeled.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a scarier kind of low point for me, and it just taught me to appreciate all the things that appear in your life.
Yeah.
Because most of it's out of your control.
By the way, if my audience hasn't realized it yet, you have a very cool energy about you, and I think a lot of that has to do with you like to unwind, and you got to go to other places overseas sometimes, right? You got to go other cultures, Eastern cultures, stuff that is separate from the Western culture. This year has been, the past really year and a half for you has been really non-stop. Have you thought about where you want to go next, or are you thinking where you would like to go unplug a little bit?
I think, I have thought about that. My wife and I really want to go to Japan.
Nice. You've been there before, right?
I actually haven't been to Japan.
Okay.
I really want to visit though. I find myself very influenced by a lot of the aesthetics of Japanese culture. But also we really love, we visited Costa Rica a few times, and I want to continue visiting South America. Would love to visit Colombia.
Dude, I was born in Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they would love you.
And I would love to do that Lollapalooza run through
through Latam.
That's kind of a dream of mine.
Yeah.
But I've always been really intrigued by music from other cultures outside of Western, because I just find it's just interesting. It grabs my attention. It makes me want to be curious and learn more about just the world. That's kind of one of the reasons I love music, is it gets me out there and seeing new things and new experiences, and have a little more color in life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I know you've had a very busy day. Let me leave you with this. You mentioned your wife. Mm-hmm. You're a family guy now, basically. You started, we talked about it as a teen. How has that perspective of having people at home that love you, that wait for you to come home, how has that changed kind of the way you approach this career?
It's honestly, it's so nice and such a fortunate position to be in, because I know it's so nice to have somebody who just unconditionally loves you. Because I know if this music, let's say I put out a record, totally tanks, my music career goes down the tubes, I know I'm always gonna have somebody there. I have my family, but I also have my wife, and to have that feeling of support and just appreciation in your life it's irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
And it's incredible.
What a blessing.
Yeah,
It sounds like the real blessing here.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, we are super excited for your show today. We'll be side stage, hooting and hollering because your reputation speaks for itself. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.